Okay, so on this one, they're wanting us to write an equation for the graph below. How are we going to do that? Well, we can kind of just work backwards on what we were just talking about. You know what I mean? Like, let me let me give you an equation to help us work backwards. Here, let me put in a page here, and yeah, let me just put it right here. I think it's this one. Yeah. Here's some stuff from the notes. Basically, from the notes, notice that this is from the exam 2 notes. If you just use these and kind of work backwards, it basically says that if you can do it with parentheses, which is what we're going to do, you can take the opposite of the number next to x and the same as the number after the parentheses. See what I'm saying there? This -3, this +3, that's opposite. And then this -4, that's same. So this is the center, the vertex. So the center of the U shape, the parabola, is opposite, same, when it goes back to the equation, right? There's x and a y. The x goes next to x, but it's opposite. The y goes next to y, but it's same. See that? So let's do that. Let's go, oh, here's the center. What's that? That's over 2 up 1. Tracking with me? That's the x, that's the y. So I'm going to write the equation y equals, parenthesis, I'm going to put x here. I'm going to put something next to x and something out here. Is that good so far? And then this is going to be my a, which goes right in front. So what's next to x is +2. So this will be opposite. And what's next to y is +1, +1. Right? This is opposite, same. So far, so good. I just got to find the capital A now. Do you see how I did that? I just used these steps backwards. See what they're saying here? The center is the opposite of the number next to x, same as the number after the parentheses. Opposite, same, compared to the center. So I just go, oh, the center, I can see it just by looking. So I go opposite, -2, same, +1. What's next to x? The x value goes next to x. The y value goes after the parentheses. That's what we see in the notes right here. Opposite is your x. One out here is the y, and it's the same.
Okay. Would you have to put the squared for the equation or no?
Oh, you're right.
Or does it matter?
I'm totally forgetting that, Carlos. You totally need that squared. I was testing you. Well done. No, I was just forgetting. Thank you. Good observation. Yep, got to have that square. I just wasn't seeing it. Okay, now how do we find the the a? Excuse me. The a is the slope. Remember, a over 1 is rise over run, which leads to your next point. So let's just go look and see where's their next point. Well, here it is, or here it is, right? So what's that? So it's going to be, so a over 1 is rise over 1. So what's the rise? Goes over 1, down 1, or you could go back 1, down 1. Either way, it's down 1, isn't it? So the rise is what? -1. Did you all see that? The rise is -1. Either way, you can go from this point, it's over 1, down 1, or the other way, over 1, down 1. To get to the next point, it's down 1. Either way, right 1, down 1, or left 1, down 1, whatever. It's down 1. So the rise is -1 over 1, which is just 1, which is just -1, sorry. So there it is. That's the equation. Put that in the box. -1, x minus 2 squared plus 1. Boom. Done that quick. We are done. Is that making good sense? Are we good there? Questions I can answer from there. Is that good? Now let me mention, there is another way. I don't usually like to teach two ways, but I'll mention, which we're going to do in a minute when we have to. Or you can use the two places it hits the x-axis. So this is the right answer. We're done. Or you can use the two places it hits the x-axis. What do I mean? I mean 1 and 3. And what you do, and I'll show you these steps are here too in the notes. I put another method in the notes because you'll need to do the other method at another time. So that's why I put it in there for you. Is it here? Yeah, here it is. So from graph to equation in factored form. This will get us there in factored form. What do? Identify the intercepts, write the equation, x minus value, with a k in the front, and that's the same as a. So you write y equals k, or I'm just going to call it a, and it's x minus and x minus what? The 1 and the 3. This is another way. And now you know what the a is. It's the rise over run thing again. Rise over run. This is just x minus 1, x minus 3. And so, you know, the rise over run, that's just -1 again. It's like it was a minute ago, rise over run. So there it is. That's the same answer. You might think that's not the same answer. That's exactly the same answer. This and this are the same. I'm going to prove it because you don't believe it. I'm sure. I can feel it. You don't believe it. I'm going to prove this. They're the same. You can start with either one you want. It doesn't matter. Maybe I'll just grab this one. And I'm just going to go, okay, let the -1 sit out there for a minute. I'm going to, well, actually, that's a harder way to go. You could go either way, but it's going to be easier. Here, changing my mind. What am I going to do? I just want to prove this, but I don't want to waste too much time. So I'm going to grab this one. This will be a little quicker. And I'm going to, x minus 2 squared is x minus 2, right? Leave the -1 out here. I'm going to do this quick. You just FOIL this. Boom, 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 boom. X squared minus 2x plus 4 with a +1 on the outside. And now this is it's a little more painful than I expected. So, all right, we'll get there. X squared minus 4x plus 4. I just combined these two to be minus 4x. And then the -1 is going to go boom, boom, boom. Get minus x squared plus, it's going to change all the signs, right? Minus 4 plus 1, which is minus x squared plus 4x minus 3. So now you think, was that the same as this? Yeah, it actually is. If you were to FOIL this out, this is just taking more time than I wanted. If you were to FOIL this out, it'll become x squared minus 3x, and then this guy goes to both, minus x plus 3, and then distribute this guy through. It's going to be minus x squared plus 3x plus x minus 3. Combine these two in the middle, it's 4x. Yeah, it's the same. They're the same. I don't know if that was helpful for you, but I proved that if you FOIL out both those, they are the same equation. This and this are two ways of saying the same thing. So you can do this either way you want. You can either just think, hey, take the center and go backwards, do opposite same, inside the parentheses, outside the parentheses. That's in the notes. And the a in the front is the rise over run slope. Or you can just go x minus for the two places it hits the x-axis. And the a is, again, the slope. These are two different ways. And the program will accept either answer. It knows they're the same. See, it says any form. It knows they're the same. It's good either way. There we go.